Okay, earthquake are shaking and vibration at the surface of earth is called earthquake. Shaking and vibration, two things are there. Okay, so earthquake release energy, so it release the energy and which generate waves and travel in all directions. Okay, travel in all directions. So earthquake result from the underground movement along a fault plane or from volcanic activity. So volcanic activity or faults, two phenomenon which creates the earthquake process. Rock along fault tends to move in opposite direction, so rocks are there and go to opposite direction because of faults. Okay, and second one is but the overlying rock strata passes and locks them together, and there is a locking system, and at some point they overcome the friction, and in locking there will be a friction, and the friction and the blocks get deformed and slide past one another abruptly. So this result in the release of energy, and the energy wave travel in all directions. So this energy will travel in all directions. So what that this is called the earthquake. Okay, now second one is term. Term is what? Focus. First is focus. Focus is known as hypocenter. Okay, so the point where energy is released is called the focus of earthquake or hypocenter. So this is known as the hypocenter. Okay, and it points directly above the force, and there will be a force, and this is directly above the force, and it is first point to experience in the waves. So there we experience the waves. Okay, and magnitude of earthquake, quantitative measure of the size of the earthquake at the source. So quantitative measure of the size and intensity. Magnitude is what? If we are measuring the size, then this is called the magnitude. But if we are measuring the severity, then it is called the intensity. So intensity is variable over area affected by the earthquake. High intensity near to the epicenter, and low intensity it is the epicenter. Okay, so the first wave comes, so epicenter is where the higher intensity. Types of the earthquake. Types. So first type is tectonic earthquake. Second is volcanic earthquake. Third is collapse First is tectonic. Second is volcanic. Third is collapse. Fourth is explosion. And fifth is reservoir. Okay, so first is tectonic. Two sliding rocks near to the faults are called the tectonic earthquake. Volcanic, confined to area, active volcano, if there is a active volcano. Collapse due to the intense mining activity, and explosion due to the explosion of chemical or nuclear debris, and reservoir is known the earthquake that occur area of large reservoirs. So these are some earthquake activities. Now we are discussing about measurement of earthquake. Earthquake are measured using a device seismograph. Seismograph is the measurement. Earthquake are scaled either according to the magnitude or intensity. So magnitude is the richter scale. Richter scale will measure the magnitude, and Richter scale is based to logarithm scale. It's a logarithm scale, and Charles Richter and Bino Guchenberg. So magnitude is expressed in absolute 0 to 10. Okay, and then intensity. Second is intensity. So intensity is assessed using descriptive scale called modified Mercalli intensity. Okay, Mercalli. So the intensity scale takes into account the visible damage caused by event. The range is 1 to 12, and there is 1 to 10 in magnitude, and intensity is 1 to 12. Okay. discuss movement of Indian plate towards the Asian continental plate and rotation of the Indian plate, anti-clockwise direction, convergence of Indian plate with the Tibetan plate. These are the causes. And seismic zone area, zone 2. Zone 2 is the low damage risk, low damage zone. Zone 3. Zone 3 is the part of Andaman and Nicobar, Kashmir and Himalaya. These are zone 3. Zone 2 is low damage risk are low, zone 2. Zone 4 is high damage like Delhi, high damage is low 4. Delhi, Bihar, Indo-Gangetic and Jammu. Okay, these are the zone 4. Zone 5 is highest risk. This is Kashmir, Punjab, Himalaya and Northeast. This is zone 5. Zone 1 is northeastern state and run of Kutch. Zone 1 is run of Kutch and northeastern state. So this is least damage by the earthquake. So seismic zone in India is given in this figure.